Hello again and welcome back to Trafft videos. So you have your business and you want to provide appointments online? That's cool. Trafft has the Zoom integration which will allow you to do just that. My name is Alexander. Let's dive in. To set up Zoom integration, you need to access features and integrations and then enable Zoom. Once activated, this card refreshes and you need to click on Setup. In there, all you need to do is connect your account. Zoom allows you to log in through their window. So here you can check everything that Trafft needs in order to actually provide appointments online. If you're currently not logged in, as I am right now, you will need to log into Zoom first and then allow all these permissions for Trafft. Once you click on Allow, you're going to be redirected to Trafft's Zoom integration page. Now, if you're a single user, you will only be able to see your account. However, you can also enable this slider, which allows your employees to sign in with their personal Zoom accounts. Upon saving these changes, we can see how an employee would log into their Zoom account. But first, in order to allow your employees to log in, access settings, users and roles, in here you can review your employees and check if they already have a password configured. Once you click on these three dots, if you see reset password, that means that you've already enabled the login for this employee. In case of John Hancock, you will see enable login. So before your employees are able to log into their Trafft accounts, you need to enable the login and either auto-generate a password or create one manually. We will be logging in as John Doe this time, so we'll just copy John's email and log in as an employee. We're doing this through an incognito window, so us being logged in as administrators will not have anything to do with this login. Now that I've logged in as an employee, I can only see a limited amount of data, which is attributed to the user role that this employee has. In order to log into Zoom, click on the employee's name, account settings, integrations, and then Zoom. Now when we click on Connect Account, we'll be taken to the Zoom login page where you can log in with your email address and your password, or one of these options below. If the employee hasn't logged in for some time, or if you're using a new browser, the passcode should be sent to your email address. So just copy, paste it, and verify that it's you. Again, the employee sees the same screen. So you're about to add Trafft, and it notes what the app can do. You can review all this, but it is required for you to click on Allow in order for Zoom and Trafft to work properly. Trafft's page refreshes and you can see that the employee is connected with a personal account. It also notifies me that I don't have Zoom working hours configured, which is useful for troubleshooting if the employee doesn't show up on the front end or if they are not able to book any appointments. So back in the admin's portal of Trafft, you can click on Employees and edit John Doe. Now, as we can see, the location is currently configured for office, which is a physical location. So I need to click here and enable online meeting Zoom. As you can see, Zoom user is encrypted in here and it says overridden by employee. The overridden by employee only means that the employee logged into their account and connected their Zoom account through account settings integrations. Under working hours, these periods are assigned to a default location, which in this case is Zoom. However, your employees and you as admin can change the location. So we can set this to be office, which means that on Tuesdays from 9 a.m. till 5 p.m., this employee will only work at a physical location, so the default location, which in this case is Zoom, won't be covered. A working period can also contain multiple locations, so if you want the employee to be available both in the office and online, click on locations and just select Zoom as well. Now, in this case, on Tuesdays, the employee will, along with Zoom, have the option to provide his appointments in the office. Another important thing is that you need to check your services. And when you edit the services under settings, you need to see where they will be provided. So if they are provided on all locations, that's not an issue. If you select only on-site and you want your employees to provide the appointment via Zoom, it's not going to work. So in this case, either online if you only want them to provide the appointments online, or all locations if you want to follow the employee's working hours, which we just previously configured. Back in the Zoom integration page, we've already shown you what allow employees to sign in with personal Zoom accounts is, however straightforward it is. Create Zoom meeting for pending appointments means that you can decide if Zoom meetings should be created for appointments with a pending status. If disabled, Zoom meetings will only be created for appointments with an approved status. Automatically start recording all meetings is, again, a straightforward option, which implies that Zoom will automatically begin recording meetings when the host starts the meeting from the Zoom desktop client. If you're linking your employees in here, so through Features and Integrations Zoom, you will be able to select only the Zoom users which you added through your Zoom account. In your Zoom account, scroll down and find the user management. Under users, you will be able to add more users that you can select in here. Currently, we only have the Trafft test, which is my Zoom account. Now, it's important to note that this option is only available to pro users or users with a basic plan who need to add a payment method on file. Otherwise, you can simply leave this slider enabled so your employees can log in with their own Zoom accounts. Now, back to meeting title and meeting agenda. The meeting title can simply be, and in the agenda you can write anything you want, but in this case we'll just use and that's basically it. Now Zoom is configured. What you also may want to do before allowing your customers to book is access Settings, Email Notifications. In here, under the appointment dropdown, scroll all the way down and you will see Zoom Join Phone and Zoom Join URL. Wherever you place the cursor and click on Appointment Zoom Join URL, the placeholder will be added. So this will be converted into a Zoom URL that your customers can use to join the appointment, or you can use it as a hyperlink by selecting the text and clicking on this icon. In the Enter Link section, you need to paste the placeholder, so not the actual link. You don't have it yet. So Zoom Join URL, once you click on Save, this becomes a hyperlink and you can now save the changes. The employee has a different placeholder because the employee doesn't join the meeting, he hosts it. So under Appointment, scroll all the way down and you will see the Zoom host URL. Now when we save the changes, we are basically good to go. We will create a new appointment with John Doe for online mentoring session. We'll create it for the 21st of October and it will be booked at 11 a.m. The location is online meeting, Zoom. We'll select the customer and that's basically it. So now the appointment is saved and you can see the Zoom icon right here. The email is sent to the customer where the customer can simply click on yes if he wants to add this to his Google Calendar. Otherwise, if you're not using Google Calendar, you can always download the ICS file and use it in another calendar. The email that we defined has been sent to the customer and here we can see please join us via this link, which contains the URL to the actual meeting. Booking through front end would look something like this. A customer would book an online mentoring session. They would see available locations for this service, and in this case, choose Zoom. They would see the only employee currently available, which is John Doe. So when they choose John Doe, they choose the time slot, they enter their name, and continue. They would pay on-site and book now. In the confirmation screen, they can also see the Zoom link, so we made sure that Zoom link is mentioned in multiple places, hoping that they won't miss their appointment with you because of a lost link. They also have the ability to add their booking to Google Calendar, Outlook Calendar, iCal, or Yahoo. If we check out Zoom's desktop application, we would see these two clients. This one was booked from the back end, this one was just booked from the front end, and since this is the Zoom account for the employee, he is able to see these two upcoming meetings. As you can see, the title, "A Online Mentoring Appointment with Mary Jane," is what we configured in Features and Integrations, Zoom as the meeting title. If you ever need to delete Trafft's application in your Zoom account, you can do it through marketplace.zoom.us. In here, you can search for Trafft, simply click on it and disable it, or you can click on Manage, Added Apps, and you will see Trafft right here. So if you want to remove it, click on Remove here, or access it here. Scroll all the way down and click on Remove App. That's about it. Pretty simple, right? You just link your existing Zoom account, you connect your employees if you have them, and you're good to go. Trafft will handle everything else. If you have any questions, if you have any suggestions, please leave them down in the comment section below. And while you're here, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell icon so you're notified about all upcoming videos coming from Trafft. Until next time, take care guys.